Think you're the perfect pet parent? Think again. You might be unknowingly making your dog miserable. Stick around because we're going to uncover 11 things your dog secretly hates, and you're probably doing them every day. We all love our dogs, but sometimes we unintentionally hurt them. From everyday habits to misunderstood behaviors, these common mistakes might be hurting your best friend. But that's just the beginning. Number 1 might surprise you. Ever tugged your dog towards another pup or person, thinking they'll love the attention? They might not. Picture this. You're at a party, and someone insists you mingle with strangers, even though you'd rather be chilling in the corner with snacks. Sound familiar? Well, that's exactly how your dog feels when you push them into social situations they're not ready for. See that tail tucked between their legs, or that stiff, awkward wag? That's your dog's version of, can I go home now? Just like us, dogs need personal space. Not every dog is a social butterfly. Sometimes they just want to vibe alone, sniff the grass and avoid awkward small talk. Sniffs. Ever been stuck in a conversation with someone you barely know, counting the seconds until you can escape? Dogs totally get that. It's not just awkward, it's exhausting. So here's the secret. Watch your dog. Are they giving you the help me eyes? Maybe it's time to bail on the meet and greet. Give them a little space, and you'll see them relax faster than you at home in your pajamas after a long day. And hey, it's totally cool if your dog doesn't want to say hi to every single dog or person. Sometimes a peaceful walk is all they need. But social interactions aren't the only thing stressing out your dog. Let's talk about something that can be even worse. Imagine if you never knew when your next meal or walk would be. Picture this. Your dog is on high alert, eyes glued to you, leash in mouth, ready for adventure. But wait, are we going out now? Or in an hour? Or never? The suspense is real. Dogs are basically furry little timekeepers. They love knowing exactly when it's chow time, walk time, or snuggle time. Consistency is their jam. But when you switch things up, maybe you're late with dinner or that walk gets pushed back, your pup's inner clock goes haywire. Cue the anxious pacing, the sad puppy eyes, and maybe even a dramatic sigh or two. Let's be honest, don't we all feel better when we know what's coming next? Dogs are no different. Predictability is their comfort zone. So what happens when you skip a meal or dash out the door at a random time? Your dog's left wondering, did I miss the memo? Is dinner canceled forever? It's canine chaos. But when you stick to a routine, your dog can finally relax. It's like a warm blanket of certainty, tail wags guaranteed. Life gets busy, we get it. But even during the wildest weeks, try to keep your dog's schedule steady. Your pup will thank you, with extra snuggles of course. Plus, a solid routine makes training a breeze, keeps behavior in check, and boosts your dog's happiness. Who doesn't want a well-behaved, joyful pup? But routine isn't the only thing we can get wrong. There's something that's often even harder to avoid. Expecting your dog to behave perfectly without proper training is like expecting a child to ace a test without studying. Training takes time. Let's be real. Have you ever tried teaching a dog to sit, and they just stare at you like you're speaking Martian? Dogs, like humans, need patience and consistency. And let's not forget those moments when you expect your pup to be a furry little genius, but instead, they eat your sock. Who's really at fault here? When we expect them to behave perfectly without giving them the proper guidance, it leads to frustration for both you and your dog. Picture this. Your puppy launches at guests like a rocket, or your senior dog has a little oops moment in the hallway. Sound familiar? Unrealistic expectations can turn these everyday mishaps into major drama. So, what's the secret? Set small, achievable goals. Celebrate the sit, the stay, and even the almost didn't eat the mailman moments. And when your dog messes up, don't get frustrated. Remember, dogs aren't born knowing how to behave. They need our help, not our disappointment. And hey, don't forget to throw a party for those small victories. Every tail wag and happy dance counts. But unrealistic expectations aren't the only thing that frustrates our dogs. How about things we neglect to do for them? Skipping nail trims or baths might seem harmless, but to your dog, it's a form of neglect. Imagine this, your dog's nails are so long, they're basically tap dancing across your floors. Except it's not a happy dance. It hurts. Would you want to walk around in shoes 2 sizes too small? Neither does your pup. And let's talk about bath time. Sure, your dog might give you that, do we really have to look, but who hasn't felt that way on a Monday morning? Brushing, bathing, even brushing their teeth, these aren't just chores, they're acts of love. Okay, so maybe your dog acts like you're plotting world domination every time you pull out the shampoo. But hey, a little drama is a small price to pay for a happy, healthy pup, right? Plus, these moments can turn into the best bonding sessions. Who knew a brush and a little patience could bring you closer? And let's be honest, nothing beats that post-grooming strut. Your dog knows they look good, and you get to show off your sparkling clean best friend. But grooming isn't the only source of stress. Have you ever wondered what's lurking in your cleaning products? That fresh, clean smell in your home? Well, imagine you're a dog. Your nose is 1,000 times more powerful than a human's. Suddenly, that fresh scent is like a chemical explosion. Yikes. Ever notice your pup making a beeline away from the room you just cleaned? Bleach, ammonia, those flowery artificial fragrances? Sure, they make things sparkle, but to your dog it's like walking through a cloud of invisible danger. Have you ever seen your dog rub their face or sneeze after you've cleaned? That's not a coincidence. Dogs are basically four-legged detectives, sniffing out every mystery in your house. But when the mystery is, why does it smell like a science lab in here? They're not impressed. In fact, it can make them downright miserable. So what's a responsible pet parent to do? Grab those natural cleaners or anything labeled pet safe. Your dog will thank you, probably with extra tail wags and fewer sneezes. And hey, don't forget to crack a window or let your dog chill in another room while you work your cleaning magic. Fresh air is your friend. Remember, your dog can't exactly text you, "Hey, this stinks." But if they're pawing at their nose or looking uneasy, that's their way of dropping a hint. So go ahead, keep your home sparkling, but let's make sure your furry friend is comfy too. But chemicals aren't the only hidden dangers in our homes. Your dog's diet is next. Changing your dog's food too quickly isn't just uncomfortable. It can make them seriously sick. Imagine this. You're sitting down to your favorite meal and suddenly, bam, someone swaps it out for a mystery dish. Wouldn't your stomach protest? Well, dogs feel the same way. Their digestive systems are like delicate little engines, and when you throw in a new fuel without warning, chaos can erupt. We're talking tummy aches, surprise puddles on the floor, and a very unhappy pup. Not exactly the dinner party you had in mind, right? So, what's the secret to a happy, healthy transition? Go slow, like snail on a Sunday stroll slow. Enter the 10% rule. It's like a recipe for success. Start with 90% old food, 10% new. Easy math, right? Day 1, just a sprinkle of the new stuff. Your dog might give you the, "What's this?" look, but trust the process. Each day, add a little more new food, a little less old. Before you know it, your dog's chowing down like a champ, no drama, no upset tummies, no messes. Just a smooth, happy transition, and a dog who thinks you're a genius. And hey, when in doubt, call your vet. They're like the food wizards for your furry friend. They'll help you make the best choice for your dog's health. No guesswork, just good advice. Learning something new? Tap subscribe and keep going. But diet isn't the only factor affecting your dog's health. There's another thing that drives them crazy. Expecting your dog to learn quickly without proper pacing is setting both of you up for frustration. Picture this. You're in the living room, treats in hand, ready to teach your dog the art of sit. You say it once, twice, maybe even 3 times, nothing. Suddenly you're wondering, is my dog a genius in disguise or is he just ignoring me? But here's the twist. Rushing through commands or skipping steps is like trying to binge-watch a whole TV series in one night. Your dog's brain? It's buffering. Confusion sets in and you both end up staring at each other wondering what just happened. So what's the secret? Start with the basics. Sit. Stay. Good dog. Build up slowly like leveling up in a video game, one achievement at a time. And here's a pro tip. Keep those training sessions short and sweet. Think of it as a fun mini-game, not a marathon. Consistency is your cheat code. Ever tried teaching your dog to stay in the middle of a busy park? It's like asking a kid to do homework at a birthday party. Good luck. Lay the groundwork at home before leveling up to distractions. Celebrate the small wins. Every sit and stay is a victory dance moment. Training is about building confidence, not racing to the finish line. But training isn't the only source of frustration. Let's talk about your dog's instincts. Denying your dog the chance to sniff, chew, or explore is like denying them their very nature. Imagine this. You step outside with your dog, and suddenly their nose is glued to the ground. Why? Because for dogs, sniffing is like scrolling through social media. There's drama, gossip, and a whole world of smells to catch up on. Would you want someone to yank your phone away mid-scroll? And let's talk about chewing. Ever caught your dog gnawing on a toy, or, oops, your favorite slipper? Chewing isn't just a hobby, it's their way to de-stress, like us binge-watching our favorite shows after a long day. Exploring, sniffing, chewing, these are the doggy versions of yoga, meditation, and a good workout all rolled into one. It keeps their minds sharp and their tails wagging. But if you shut down these simple joys, don't be surprised when your shoes become chew toys or your dog starts barking like they're auditioning for a canine choir. Want to avoid the chaos? Toss them a puzzle toy, hand over a chew, or just let them sniff to their heart's content. Regular walks, interactive toys, and a little freedom to explore. These are the secret ingredients to a happy, well-behaved pup. Don't restrict your dog from being a dog, let them engage with their instincts. But those natural instincts can clash with another mistake many owners make. Punishing your dog might stop bad behavior temporarily, but it's hurting your relationship in the long run. Picture this. You catch your dog chewing your favorite shoes. Again. You raise your voice, maybe even wag a finger, and suddenly your pup looks like they just saw a ghost. But wait. Are they learning not to chew shoes, or just learning to be terrified of your angry human impression? Here's the plot twist. Dogs don't speak angry lecture. They speak treats and belly rubs. When you reward good behavior, your dog thinks, aha, this is what gets me the good stuff. And suddenly, you're both on the same team. But if you go full bad cop, your dog might just start dodging you like you're the vacuum cleaner. Confused, scared, and hiding behind the couch. Definitely not the trust-building moment you were hoping for. So what's the secret? Channel your inner dog whisperer, redirect their energy, show them what you want, and celebrate every little win with a treat or a happy dance. It's way more fun for both of you. You don't want a relationship with your dog based on fear, do you? But harsh punishment isn't the only thing that disturbs your dog. Arguments between you and your partner are next. Imagine being surrounded by yelling and stress. Now picture this. You're a dog, just chilling on the couch, maybe dreaming about chasing squirrels, when suddenly, bam! Your humans start arguing. Can you blame your pup for looking like they just saw a ghost? Dogs might not speak our language, but boy, do they have a PhD in reading the room. They pick up on every tense muscle, every raised voice, every awkward silence. Ever notice those big, worried eyes? That's your dog thinking, uh-oh, what did I do this time? And when the drama heats up, your dog's anxiety goes through the roof. Some start pacing, others whine, and a few might even try to play referee, if only they had a whistle. So, what's the secret to keeping your furry friend zen? Try to keep disagreements calm, or hey, take the debate outside. Your dog will thank you with extra tail wags. Because let's be real, dogs are all about that peaceful, stable vibe. Arguments? Not on their watch. They just want a cozy spot and a family that gets along. So, if you want a calm, happy dog, try to keep arguments away from them. But arguing isn't the only thing that affects your dog's behavior. It's time to tackle a common misconception about dogs. Not all dogs are created equal, and expecting your current dog to behave like your last dog is setting yourself up for frustration. Picture this. You bring home a new pup thinking, hey, I've done this before, how different could it be? But suddenly, your new furry friend is bouncing off the walls while your last dog was basically a couch potato. Sound familiar? Even dogs from the same breed can be total opposites. One's a Zen master, the other's a tornado in fur. Isn't it wild how two dogs can look alike but act like they're from different planets? That's why it's so important to really get to know your dog. What makes them tick? What makes their tail wag? It's like dating, but with more drool and fewer awkward silences. Patience is your best friend here. Sometimes you need to try a few things before you find what works. Ever tried teaching a stubborn dog to sit? It's like negotiating with a tiny furry lawyer. Some pups need a little extra time and encouragement, maybe even a treat or two, or 10. And then there are those rare unicorns who just get it right away. Show-offs, right? Adjust your expectations to fit your dog's personality, and you'll find that your bond becomes even stronger. Now that you know the 11 things your dog secretly hates, it's time to make some changes. Want to make your dog's life even better? Check out our next video. 10 simple things that make your dog really happy. You're probably not doing them. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a video that helps you create a happier, healthier life for your dog. See you next time.